Every year, thousands of students dream of studying in Japan, but most of them miss their chance. And why does that happen? Because they don't understand the timeline of admissions in Japan. Japan admissions, they don't work anything like India, or I can say anything like anywhere else in the world. And that's exactly why students go wrong. Now, I started this initiative, Education Japan, to help students like you to go to Japan to your dream course and dream university. We have supported hundreds and hundreds of students to find their calling in Japan. So, in today's video, I want to break down the admission timelines of applying to Japanese universities so that you are well prepared when it's your time to apply. Most students think I will decide after 12. In fact, I have had so many students who tell me that I will think about what I want to do after my board exam. But let me tell you, this is very, very late. By the end of the boards, most students already have their offer letters in hand. That's correct. So, the best time to apply to Japanese universities is actually much in advance. I understand that in India, admissions happen after you get your results. But in Japan, planning starts much early, applications also start much earlier. Let me explain how the Japanese system works. First, you need to understand Japan mainly has two major intakes, April intake and October intake. October intake, I believe, is what works for most students in India because they are already done with their board exams and they already have received their results as well. April intake is the biggest one, but it doesn't work for Indian students. But most universities also have their intakes in April. There will be courses and opportunities available for students who wish to apply in April as well. October intake is, this works much better for international students and it's a good opportunity if you have planned properly. Now, here is the important part. Applications to these intakes, they don't start just a few weeks before, right? So they usually start 6 to 12 months in advance. So if you're planning for April intake, you should ideally start from the previous year, right? October intake, again, planning, it is required well in advance. And during this time, you are expected to research universities. Each university has a different curriculum, right? So even if you say that you want to study business, for example, every university will have a different business curriculum. Some business courses may have AI as a part of it. Some business courses may have, financial analytics major. There can be so many differences. I'm just giving you some examples. Similarly, in engineering also, each university will have a different curriculum, and which is why it's very, very important to place importance on universities, which university and which course you are applying to. Second would be to prepare your documents. Documentation for international universities are so different from when you are applying to an Indian university. You will need many more documents. Even medical documents are very different. Work on your language. That's another step. So if you are going abroad, this is one area you will need to work on. Don't think that you don't need any preparation if you're going to English speaking countries. I personally believe you will need to work on many fronts, especially your personal development, even when you're going abroad to an English speaking country. But in case of Japan, it becomes more vital that you start preparing and learning Japanese language. You will also use this time to build a strong application. And this is a structured process, not something that you can just think of in the moment and apply. And the application process itself is, please understand, there can be multiple rounds. So there can be document screening, there can be interviews, there can be exams, and all of this requires time. And also your visa processing and documentation, all of it requires considerable time, and which is why the timeline is at least 6 to 12 months in advance. This is purely from the application point of view. Now, why students really miss out and why they should start early? So why the students miss out exactly? Because they don't know the timelines. They underestimate how long this preparation is going to take them. And they start thinking about Japan only after exams, because you place all the importance on your board exams and not on your future, not on your career. By that time, many good opportunities, be in admission, seats, or scholarships, they're already gone. But here is the more important question. Why should you start early? When you start at least 1 year in advance, you have an advantage. You have time to choose the right university, not just the ones which have their admissions open. You can build a strong profile. Instead of rushing through your application, you get enough time to prepare Japanese language properly and also your other skills if you lack in any of the skills which are required to study in Japan. You can plan your documents and interviews without any pressure, and most importantly, you make better decisions. It's not a last minute hurry, it's not a last minute compromise. Because if you're going to start late, you don't choose the best option, you choose the only available option. And early planning gives you choices, it gives you better planning and gives you timelines. जल्दी प्लानिंग करोगे तो ऑप्शंस भी मिलेंगे, लेट करोगे तो सिर्फ जो बचा हुआ ऑप्शन है वही मिलेगा. So start 1 year early. So if you are serious about studying in Japan, starting at least 1 year early is going to be your advantage. And it is not just an advantage, but I personally believe it is also a necessity, because that 1 year that decides your options, it also decides your preparation, it decides your scholarship and the final out. Time is exactly where the right guidance matters, because understanding Japan timeline is not simple. Education Japan completely specializes in Japan, and we work closely with universities, high schools, and language institutes in Japan. And we are official representatives and partners for multiple institutions, which means that our guidance is based on real systems, not just assumption. And our goal is simple: to make sure that students don't miss opportunities and they don't take wrong decisions and don't feel lost in the whole process. Because the right timing and the right strategy, it can guarantee admissions and it can completely change your outcome. So if you found this video helpful and you thought you learned something new about studying in Japan, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below all your queries and get in touch with us. Thank you for watching the video. You have to subscribe this channel if you want to subscribe to more content like this.